Greg Cook, Robert Loomis, my brother, and me. We took karate together, and there was one particular day where Greg had had enough of me messing with him, and he said, "Miss McMurran, he's nothing but a fat little red-headed fart." And you laughed.
I did, but that may be one of my many regrets in
You
life.
laughed very hard. You laughed very hard.
I did.
And I cried.
I apologize, Brad, because you did tell me years later that you think that it affected you psychologically, that I laughed when he said that. And so I apologize.
We'll see if I accept your apology on that one later. Comedy. When I got into comedy, you used to come to the shows, and you still do, and I love it. And you have a couple that I do believe you like. You like the murder mystery, and you like the date night.
Yes.
Has that always been the case where you enjoyed the material we did?
No. No.
I
I do not like scatological humor, and I told you years ago, you have to be smart to be funny. You have to be smart to be witty. And every time that you've ever used your intelligence to write comedy, you've been funny. But anybody can be talking about scatological things, and it is not funny. And I've not liked language. I think there's one word that I have used on occasion that I think is so overly used, and it's over and over and over at the theater. It's not funny.
Now, you came to a couple of shows and decided in the crowd to stand up and tell us that. What was the impulse of that?
Well, I think I took leave of my senses, tell you the truth. I just had it. And I rose before I knew what I was doing, and your daddy had his hand on my coat going, "Sit down." And I didn't even know what I was doing, but I just went, "Don't say that again, Brad."
Oh, JR said, "Your mother is heckling us, Brad." Your mother.
Oh, I know, I was furious.
Now, there was a moment for me that did become funny, though, is that I had gotten a lot of lessons from my mother about language and about things you don't say and things you don't do. And I would break that sometimes, I think. And yet I did get sanctioned, or whatever you want to say it, to write a parody of a very bawdy book called 50 Shades of Grey. But that you actually enjoyed this play, even though it was a little risque. And played up in New York and everything like that, if you remember. And I remember when you saw
it. But in New York.
You did see it in New York. You saw
Mary
it with...
Jane and I went to see it in New York.
I've forgotten you did do that, didn't you? I got y'all tickets, didn't I?
Yes.
Tim did.
You did.
And you actually were proud of this one.
I was proud of it. I was proud of your accomplishment. The subject matter, well, that's another story, because you told me that weekend that you had to read 50 Shades of Grey. You said, "Mom, have you read that?" I said, "No, and I don't have any intention to do it." "Well, you got to do it, because I've got to write a parody of it." And I went, "Okay." So I started reading it, and I went to get a pedicure, trying to hide the title of it. And the pedicurist looked up at me and said, "Miss Betty, this is not the kind of reading material I would expect to see you're reading." And I said, "Oh." I said, "I tried to hide it."